years. I said, Gov, it's great you gave that speech, and when you stepped off that curb, did you see you stepped in that pile of manure what comes out between that horse and that buggy? He said, yeah, that's the first time I gave that Republican speech from a Democratic platform. So, Gov, you pulled it off. Congratulations on hitting the high notes here. We're going to have some fun, guys. I wanted to tell you, things aren't always bad or always good. We're about to hit our stride in our season. From Memorial Day to Labor Day, that's when we have fun. This is the 250th year anniversary of this country. If you don't have a 4th of July celebration going, a Memorial Day celebration going, and getting your folks out there and getting in with it, then you don't know what the RV lifestyle is all about. You want to know what the veterans are at. You want to know where the good customers are at. They're in the campgrounds. If you go out there and you get related to your customers, you're going to see what America's all about. You're going to see people who like being together, doing things together, enjoy the great outdoors of all races.
Well, gosh, Jarrod, this next question's for you.
Are you going to make me answer a question?
For the most part, OEMs have demonstrated restraint in not overstuffing the channel. That said, could there still be a better way to align production with market demand? Real-time AI, for example, or data analytics play a role in this?
I don't know about that. And if we don't get our logistics down, we got holding yards taking 2 months to get stuff out in the field. That's adding 60 times $15 a day to the cost of that consumer to buy that product. That's where we get better in the downturn. Of all colors, of all mixtures, and it's a real good swash of what your customer base is going to be for the next year. You just have to decide what kind of business you want to be. Do you want to be the kind of business that overpromises and underdelivers? Do you want to give your customer base what you say you're going to give them and what they pay for? Or do you want to underpromise and overdeliver? Once you figure that out, two of those can move forward. And if you underpromise and overdeliver, that customer will come back every time. Now, you sell them a trailer that won't cool a coach. You sell somebody that's 30 years old a coach they can't pay for. Hell, they ain't coming back to you. They're going to let that thing go back, and the bank's going to end up eating it. You're going to end up eating the contract back, and then you're going to be paying for that sin next year. You got to think of a reason to sell somebody. If you're not selling a little bit fun and giving a little bit away, nobody's going to want to do this. I mean, we're supposed to be the good part of life, all right? So think about that. When you go out there, find you a 59.9 trailer, look what you were selling that same trailer for last year, the year before. You're getting more for your money this year, and you're going to finance at a lower rate. I think we all need to ask ourselves, are we playing the infinite game, or are we playing a finite game? Are we in this industry for the next 100 years, or are we in it for the next quarter? If you want to build out and have a good quarter and run a bunch and then lose a bunch of money on warranty for building junk or just have a yard full of metal that you can't sell, you're not going to last long in this industry. Now, if you're looking down the road trying to make each quarter long-term decisions, how that next quarter is going to build on this one, and next year you're going to have more customers than last year, then you're building an infinite style business plan. Growth for the sake of growth is the business model of a cancer cell. That ain't gonna last long. You gotta borrow only when you have to, pay back when you can, and you can't get too far in debt. You gotta keep your profits right, and you gotta keep your business clean. Now, I'm gonna be doing this for as long as I can. They said the surgery I just did is gonna give me another 20 years. So after that, you can deal with a second coming over there at table 45. His nickname's the governor, and he's gonna have about 100 dealerships by the time he's up here on this stage.
I want whatever he got this morning. He's got so much energy.
A Dr. Pepper and a Marlboro Red, brother. And if you underpromise and overdeliver, that customer will come back every time. Now, you sell them a trailer that won't cool a coach. You sell somebody that's 30 years old a